and said you wanted to study gender, there was not one course you could take. In fact, 40 years ago in my field, sociology, if you said you wanted to study women, there was one course you could take. Now on college campuses are young men coming out of high school, 17, 18, 19 years old, quite eager to prove themselves, and the only people that are available to prove themselves to is guys basically their own age. So on college campuses, you have 17, 18-year-olds proving their masculinity to 19-year-olds. This cannot work. You know, there are lots of these kind of cultures where young boys do something arduous, go through some tests, and come out the other side and they're validated as men. There's one difference between every other culture that does initiation rituals and the United States. And you know what that is? In every other culture that does initiation rituals, every single one, it is the grown men, the adults in the community, who organize it, who plan it, who execute it, and who are there at the other side of it saying, now you're a man. Only in the United States is that when the grown-up men disappear. That's when the military leaders say, I know what you're going to do, don't tell me. That's when the coach says, I know you're going to haze the rookies, I need plausible deniability, I'm going away for the weekend. That's when the fraternity advisors say, don't tell me what you're doing. Only here is that kind of absence of, or withdrawal of grown-ups. And that's the consequences. You have 18-year-olds trying to prove their masculinity to 19-year-olds. And this is, think about it. As the women, how many times have we had a conversation with a guy where he says something like, all right, wait, let's look at this objectively. Translation from Martian to Venusian is, let's look at this from my point of view. Right? This is what objectivity looks like. So this is why, I have to confess, this is why I think men wear ties. Because if you are going to embody disembodied Western rationality, you need a signifier. And what could be a better signifier than disembodied Western rationality than a garment that at one end is a noose and the other end points to the genitals? Let me put it this way. This here is mind-body dualism, right here.